Jake Ludington here at HP Discover, and I'm here with David Murphy. And as you can see on this table, print is clearly not, very far from dead. And we're going to talk about some of the cool things that you can do with print.
Thanks, Jake. You know, print is not even close to being dead. In fact, it's more vibrant than ever before. What we're really witnessing is a sea change of transformation in the way that consumers consume information, the way they connect to the world, and the way that marketers are trying to cut through the clutter, cut through the noise, and get their message to the consumer with the right timing and the right level of effectiveness. So really what HP's Graphic Solutions business provides to print service providers is technology and innovative solutions that enables them to communicate at a very, very effective level. So what you see here are just a few examples of some of the segments in which HP Graphic Solutions business participates. So in this example, you've got a direct mail piece. So we've been doing direct mail for decades, right? But over time, we have seen direct mail move from a static to a personalized level. So most people are familiar with the concept that if you get something addressed to you on a personal level, that you'll be more likely to open it than if it says, "Dear Sir." So that's pretty common. What we have been able to provide the market is a new level of communication, which is true customization, where we can customize images and text based on the data we have about the consumer or the targeted audience. So in this example, you see a full color, high impact, very high quality direct mail piece that was integrated with email and what's called a personalized landing page. So what this marketer did and what this school wanted to do is provide a message to the target audience. In this case, it was students who might potentially want to go to this school. So the marketing company and the school put together a plan in which they mined the data to invite these particular students to an open house. They sent them an email, they sent them this direct mail piece which was personalized to them, and it looks like it was actually an invitation for their graduation. And then they were invited to attend a personalized landing page where they were either able to confirm or enter more information about themselves. So that gave more information to the school about how they could offer more relevant information. And relevant information is the key to effectiveness in marketing communication. So then based on their response, they were able to send them a thank you note or a confirmation to that event. So most direct mail that the common marketer would send gets about a 3% response rate. And when you personalize it, it gets to about a 10% response rate. When you personalize it with customized text and graphics with relevant offer to the right type of database, and you drive it to a personalized landing page, you can achieve in the realm of about a 15% response rate, which is what this school and the marketing service provider was able to provide. So this just kind of opens your eyes to what is possible, and it's beyond a simple, flat, old-fashioned mailer, but it really brought in the elements of social media, web, and this new technology that integrates customized graphics.
So if I could ask you a question here. So I'm seeing here, and I kind of flipped up the card and looked at it, and there is like a custom URL that says the Liu family, because this was made for somebody named Emmy Liu.
Right.
And so all of that is being drawn, and we obviously we can't see the visual of how the data is aggregated, but all that's being drawn from a data store that this print provider is using to create that level of customization.
Yeah. So there's software that's provided from our partners that not only takes the data, so the data is the obvious part, and that's the name, the address, the email, and any other information that you might have mined. And maybe they filled out a survey form in which they demonstrated or articulated their interests of study, right? And then we're able to enter more relevant information about those interests in the form of graphics, so we can customize the graphics. If they're interested in a particular extracurricular activity or an athletic program, we're able to customize the graphics based on those interest level. So when you get to that level, it really becomes a personalized, customized communication from me to you, and you're not just one of 3,000 other people named Emmy or John, where we just sent a generic greeting salutation, where we really customize this piece for you. So this is just one way that HP Graphics Solutions allows marketers and brand owners to communicate at a much more effective level. And there are many other segments in which we participate that I'll be happy to enlighten you on if you'd like.
Well, and I guess the thing I'd be most curious about is how do you identify somebody that is capable of doing this in the marketplace? Like, so if I want to create like a personalized marketing campaign, how do I find somebody that's capable of doing that?
That's a great question. HP has the pleasure of having the world's largest user group of digital press owners. It's an organization called the Digital Solutions Cooperative, and the acronym is Dscoop, D-S-C-O-O-P. And users can go to this URL called dscoopprintdirectory.com, and they are able to select by geography, by technology, and by application what they are interested in. And from there, they're able to select a variety of print service providers, read more about their background and their capabilities, and then they can sort of pre-select and interview them before they even make the contact for them. So that is a tool that we are providing to our customers, and it also empowers brand owners and agencies in the market who want to get that information that you were just describing.
This sounds great, because I think that, well, I don't know if I would actually want a L'Oreal kids bottle, but many of these other things, I think, as somebody who's done a lot of marketing, I think this is a great way to actually make marketing in print work again.
Absolutely. And you jokingly said you wouldn't want a L'Oreal Kids shampoo bottle, but this is a really great example of how packaging in the consumer packaged goods segment has changed and is continuing to evolve at a greater acceleration and a faster pace than ever before. So, this is an example where L'Oreal Kids had a product on the market, and they might have had a handful of SKUs for L'Oreal Kids. What they did was they created a new set of models, if you will, or sub-products, and they were related to this particular movie. This was related to Madagascar 3. They also did one for Toy Story. They also did one for Cars. So now there are 12 different versions of L'Oreal Kids shampoo, and there's a website called L'Oreal Kids where kids can go there and they are encouraged to collect all 12. So it actually becomes, sort of a greater emotional engagement that L'Oreal now has with their consumers. So instead of just selling one shampoo to a family who wants to make sure their kid's hair is clean and healthy, they're now engaging the child to say, hey, I'd like to collect more than one, and I want to identify with my favorite character of Madagascar 3. So this is a way that this demonstrates how there is a proliferation and expansive spread of SKUs on the shelves. So there's a demand for marketers to have more SKUs, to have greater control over their product lifecycle management, to get their products to the market faster and to replenish them faster. And with digital printing, you're able to do that so much faster than you could with legacy analog means. And this is just one means. This is another example that Heineken did. This is a campaign that Heineken created called Your Heineken, and users were encouraged to go to a website in which they would be able to customize and personalize their own Heineken bottle. And so that really goes to the super user segment of the base, in which Heineken can engage with their most loyal and dedicated fans and really and allow them to have something that no one else in the world could have. I mean, you could have a Jake Heineken bottle that is all just designed just for you. So only available with digital, and has to be done with a technology that has extreme high level of color consistency, the ability to match colors, and to be able to match it whether it's printed this month or next year, and whether it's printed in San Diego or in Phoenix or in London. It has to be consistent across the board, and that's what digital is. That's what HP Digital Solutions provide to our customers. So.
All right, well, David, thanks for your time. This is very cool stuff.